Welcome to the Crypto Boss Ninja channel, and let's make sure we're good on the sound. If you guys can't hear me on YouTube, please do let me know. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. So we do go live. Okay, we're back on schedule. I wasn't here last week, so I don't know what the turnout will be, but we go live 2 times a week, Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time, which is right now, and we also go live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central Time. So appreciate that comment. Unfortunately, I'm not very interested on the TikTok comment. But anyways, right now let's look at Bitcoin and $29,400 for Bitcoin. I guess I do need to flip the screen and we will get started. So right now Bitcoin is at $29,400. If you guys want to see the entire screen, make sure you go over and watch me on TikTok or on YouTube. But anyways, right now I don't know what that circle is for, but right now Bitcoin is at $29,500. Or $400. You have resistance at $29,500, which I've talked about for a long time, and then $30,000 is the next major resistance to the upside, and then above that $30,444 to the downside. Our next support, if you don't get above $29,500, would be $29,000, and then below that $28,483. Those are the targets I'm looking out for right now, and what I do see on the 4-hour chart is interesting, but I do also want to go to the daily chart. Daily chart right now is a downtrend on the stock RSI. And right now, it'd be a no trade zone for me. Oh my God! It'd be a no trade zone for me to enter a long or a short right now, based on the daily chart, because the stock RSI is overbought, and you're in the middle of the Ikimoku cloud. So to me, it's a no trade zone. But I am bearish. My long-term bias is more bearish for the month of August and September than bullish, because you can't get above 29.5. If you close a daily candle above 29.5, then I would be looking for 30,000. But right now on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart's overbought, or getting to be close to being overbought without really making any rally, which is interesting. But I am also looking at this as being a possible falling wedge on Bitcoin. Now, I think it's unlikely to play out just because the market is pretty bearish right now. It's the weekend, and also it's been now several weeks you can't really get above 29.5 or 30,000. So to me, it's unlikely it plays out. Usually it does play out 68% of the time on average, but overall, I would probably not take this long just for other reasons, especially, again, part of it is being the weekend. Maybe if it was a weekday, I'd be more bullish on it, but that potentially could take you up to 30,667, which is the next resistance, just above that, I guess. I just don't see that playing out, but it could. It could. Also, another reason it probably won't play out is usually when you're at the top of the channel and the RSI is getting close to being overbought, it's unlikely it plays out. So that's a big reason, as well as the weekend. So to me, it's unlikely it plays out, but if it does play out, the measure move is about 30,800. So that's your bullish scenario on Bitcoin. If we go down to the 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart right now, so this is a little interesting. 1-hour chart is making a higher low. 1-hour chart is making a higher low. So the 1-hour chart would suggest there's a chance you actually get the move. Maybe the smaller time frames would take over. 15-minute chart is also making a higher low. So 15-minute and 1 hour are starting to look bullish. Maybe they'll eventually convert to the 4-hour chart. But right now, the 4-hour chart does not look good, nor does the daily. So I usually focus on 4 time frames: daily chart, 4-hour, 1 hour, and 15. The ones I really like recently is the 4-hour chart. So to me right now, if the 4-hour chart's not bullish, I really don't care what the smaller time frames can do, because you could get a move up to 29.5 or 30,000 based on the 1-hour chart, but then you could still dump on the larger time frames. So I like to swing trade more, but it doesn't mean I never day trade. Appreciate the likes on TikTok. I do appreciate that. So if you guys have requests for altcoins, do let me know, and I will look at them. And yeah, we also have a Telegram group, so make sure you join that. Link to join that is in my description on TikTok, and on YouTube it's in my description as well. My bio on TikTok, I should say. So that is, I completely forgot one more thing I wanted to do before anything else is check the fear and greed index. Usually I do this at the beginning of the stream. I forgot. Right now we're at neutral, so 54. So I'm not too worried about where we're at right now. The market's kind of sideways, if anything, but that is something I do like to know. I think last time we were here was last month. So really, for the last 30 days, you've been between 50 and 57, so nothing crazy. So really nothing crazy on that aspect. So that doesn't really worry me. It only really worries me when we're really bearish and at the bottom of the bear market or the top of the bull market, or in a bull market, because sometimes then you still see the few $1,000 dumps on Bitcoin if this gets too high. But overall, right now, going sideways like this, I don't really care too much about, but it's still interesting to look at. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. So overall, right now, altcoins probably won't perform as well if Bitcoin does get the tumble down to 29,070 and then below that 28,483. And I think that's the more likely scenario, although the 1 hour chart could could move you up. I just don't see the 1 hour chart and 15-minute chart giving enough momentum to get to the mid 30s. So, and that would be the measured move on the 4 hour time frame, falling wedge on Bitcoin. So I think it's more likely altcoins go sideways or down, but doesn't mean one or two can't pump. So the trade I am in right now is a short based off the 15-minute chart for OXT, and I do trade on Max Global. So that's the trade I'm in right now. I entered at 743, I think 746. It's basically break even right now. I entered that yesterday, and my stop is basically 79. And I'm also in a short on INJ in this bear flag, bear pennant. Measurement move is $6.94 basically. And I've been in that since yesterday. And I think there's one more I'm in, but maybe not. Yeah. So those are the two ones I'm in right now. I definitely think I'm missing one, but yeah, I don't know what the other one was. So if you guys have a request for altcoins, I will do them. Otherwise, I'll be back live Monday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And yeah. So maybe no one's here because football's on right now. I don't know. But that is kind of what I'm looking at for crypto. So I am expecting a dump at some point next week. Probably down to the next support at $29,000. So we'll see what happens, but that's my analysis. If you guys have a request, I'll wait one more minute. Otherwise, with that being said, that's kind of all I got. That is my update for Bitcoin. So I'm basically, all my positions I'm in right now are short positions, meaning I'm betting the price will go down. I was in a long earlier today, and I got stopped out. No, I wasn't there. I take that back. I was not in a long earlier. It was a short, but I got stopped out of that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Anyways, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna probably end the stream because I don't see any requests for anything. So I will see you guys on Monday, 8 p.m. Central Time, and yeah, I think that's about it. Welcome, Pete, to the live stream. Unfortunately, we are about to leave, so I think that's going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you guys are watching on YouTube, so you get notified every time I go live and post a video. But yeah, that is kind of what I wanted to talk about in the live stream, and I will see you guys on Monday in 2 days, 8 p.m. Central Time, for our next update on Bitcoin. My prediction for Monday is that Bitcoin is between basically the same range, 29 to 29.5. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen on the weekend, and even Monday's kind of low liquidity usually in the markets. But if we do see a move anyway, I believe it will be to the downside. Although the 4-hour chart is still saying you're more bullish than bearish, I think it's unlikely it plays out with the high stocks on the 4-hour chart and it being the weekend. But anything can happen is crypto, and I will see you guys on Monday for our next live stream. Until then, trade safe and have a great weekend.